Well, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? I thought I'd get on for a little while because, God, it's been quite the day, I must say. Um, I got stuff going all over the place. What's going on here? Anyway, good evening, everybody. Oh, Lord. Motorcycle stuff, I guess. Oops, dropped something like that. Oh, oh. So it happened to be my wallet. All right. Shoot. Well, what's up, YouTube, bro? It's old Pastor Bob. Well, it has been one of those days. I will tell you that. Oh, man, oh, God, I don't know how many people call me, dealers call me. Everybody's after these Morgans and these New Orleans mint marks. So, somebody called me up and said, Pastor Bob, I don't understand. Why is there such a rat race and why are the prices going crazy? And I'm going to simply tell you this. It is one of the lowest minted Morgan silver dollars of all the Morgan silver dollars ever minted. So if you go into your book, into your red book, and you look under the lowest amount of Morgan silver dollars minted, you'll understand why it's such a rat race. The thing about this year is it's not just the CC or the O, it's the S and the D and the P. They're all low mint mark. Every one of them. And what happens with people who collect coins that know when you're under a specific threshold, and not just key dates, because that's what it would be considered. They're extremely rare. If you figure how many people in the world collect coins, and how many people in the world collect Morgan silver dollars, there's millions of people who collect Morgan silver dollars. Millions. And out of those millions, there's probably 1% that will, less than 1% that will ever see a full collection in their life, in their own hands, unless they have a lot of money. So some people were asking me, well, it's wrong to see them buy it for 85 and they haven't shipped until next month, right? They pay 85 for them, and then they're selling them for 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to $1,000. I said, you think that's something? That's nothing compared to what's going to happen. This is just a start. Those coins are going to be worth a lot more than that. whether they're a mint state 69 or a 70. And I can guarantee you they're going to be a mint state 69 or a 70. And the difference is only going to be probably a couple $100. And there's only so many made. So with that being said, I expect some of these Morgans to go for, now pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, 5, 6, 7, 8, $10,000 or more. What's going to happen there? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. Pay attention to what I'm telling you. You'll see. What will happen next will be the lowest number from a company, whether it's NGC, PCGS, ANAC, ICG. I don't give a rat's ass whose name's on that case. The lowest numbers on those cases and how they're decorated and how many they have actually graded will be the next thing that will shoot the price up. What else do we have? Varieties, VAMs, right? I'm sure there's going to be a couple, whether purposely done or not purposely done. So there's a lot of variance to what's going to happen in the near future. So my suggestion to you is pay attention. If you can get one for a couple $100, don't be mad at the price, just get it. Because eventually they're going to double from that, and then they're going to double from that, and then they're going to double from that. It's just how it's going to work. There's only 170, 9,000 or something in the world. They will not mint more. If they do, they won't mint more than double what's already there. So we're only talking less than 400,000. So if they even did that. But once the mint says something, right? There's a law of ethics there in the mint too. So here's the thing. No matter what, guys, they're always going to be worth money. You can't release 170 some thousand, right? And say that that's all there's going to be per house of each mint mark. They put it in writing and then mint 179,000 more. Even if they did that, they still don't have enough for everybody. It's sad that you guys didn't all get it. I didn't. I'm blessed to have a friend, Joe from Texas. I know you guys know him. He gave me a CC. When it comes in, he's giving it to me. Now, it's wonderful that he's doing that, and I really appreciate it. And he knows me well enough after all these months of watching me that I don't want the damn coin to sell it. I want it for my collection. There's a big difference between a real collector and somebody who wants coins to flip them to make money. Okay? When I do my auctions, and I'm sure you guys watch, I bring things to the auction and I pay sometimes more than what I think they're worth, but I think there's something that would be good to sell on the channel and people would appreciate getting those coins. Some coins maybe I make $5 or $6, some $2 or $3, whatever, of what I paid. And I don't think that's too much to ask, even if you got $20 for over a coin. Because you got to spend the time finding the coins and making sure they're cool coins. And there's a lot that goes into that. And there's not a lot of people in the world that really know how to do it right. And to still bring it to you guys, right? And I'm sure you guys understand after watching for years and years and years how this works. So those coins, irregardless about what anybody says, I can't go into liberty of who this man is, but I know a man who works for the West Point Mint. And I'm telling you, there's a couple of things that are against the mints right now. First off, they're low staffed and they're just starting to bring that back up, right? They got multiple different coins that they're producing right now. They've been hard hit getting the amount of silver that they need to, put back into production. Silver is sought after from a lot of different places. It's a byproduct of gold, right? So you can find silver as you're finding gold. Right? I'm sure a lot of you already know that, but it takes time to source that out. And when there's a lot of companies really hurting for that product, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, whatever it may be, you know, it costs them more sometimes to get, that product in. So there's a lot of things that are going on. It wasn't just, what changed. 175,000 household limit, none. Yeah, well, that's a little weird because, yeah, it did say 10, correct. I talked to 6 dealers. Now, listen to me, guys. When I tell you what I'm about to tell you, pay attention. 6 different dealers today willing to pay $300 a coin when they come in. Dealers do not do that unless they know of the rarity. These guys are in straight contact. Look, trust me when I tell you, they know what's going on. So, some people got 10. There was a lot of people that only got 2 and 4, 2 CCs and 4 O's. Some people only got 2 O's. It's really strange how it worked out. And I don't know why that is. It's just the strangest thing. And I was talking to these guys, and these guys are, dealers. They deal millions of dollars worth of coins a year. And they were upset. So, it's all of us. We all, it happened. What are you going to do? It happens all the time. Some people think it's a setup. Some people think it isn't. Some of the dealers got this head. Look, not all dealers got anything. I'm sure some people did, but they still don't have them in their hand. They'll get them. I think they get it released like a week ahead of time, but they can't sell them, or whatever, to sell like you're going to distribute it until they start shipping them, until the mint starts shipping them. So, it's just one of them things, It's sad. So, calling and, look, I usually, when I do this, and I think a few people know this, when I purchase coins, um, now I always try to purchase, 1 or 2 extras, and then I have friends that I always take care of. If they ask me or request something, or I know that they're collectors of a specific series of coins, then I'll automatically go to get it, whether they want it or not, whether they're going to pay for it or not. I get it. So that's how I do things. They always take care of me, so I never have to worry about it. They always pay me a little extra, so for my time, because they don't want to be bothered, or they're working, or whatever it is. So, but sometimes you just can't come through, and it's sad. So I am very fortunate that um, Joe from Texas offered me that one as a gift for everything that I've done, and I think that and I'm humbled by that, and I appreciate it because now I know that it'll be in my collection. and I know there will be an O in my collection. So I'm not too worried about that. But irregardless, I worry about all my friends, and I don't think that it was fair. I think that they had plenty of time to set back the planchards way ahead of time. Way ahead of time. And they could have put back 500,000 planchards for each one of those. And they knew. They knew they could have done that. They're not stupid. Okay? This is a U.S. friggin' mint. Okay? They've been in business a long friggin' time. And if they don't got it right by now, something's wrong. And I think they need to start firing from the top down to teach them a lesson. Okay? If they would have put 500,000 up there, guys, of each one, they would have sold them all too. It wouldn't have mattered. The pre-order thing was weird. Because here's the weird thing. If you remember, they wasn't supposed to be released until October, right? But why are they going to be released next month? Ask yourself that question. There's just, I mean, the scaling and balancing of whatever they're doing is crazy. I just do not get it. You know, there's not enough balance in the system. You know, I'm a kind of old school, and some people might not agree with me. But by God, if you say something, you better deliver. You know? So, I don't know. The next one is going to be Type 2. American Silver Eagle. Watch. It'll be a crap show. Lately, that's all it's been. And it's like, didn't they learn anything from the last year? What was transponding here? What do you think? You're not going to sell them? You think that you're going to have to go months before you get rid of your inventory? They could have put 500,000 in there at $85 a piece and sold all 500,000 of them and made the government some money. Sure, you can buy them on JM Bullion. Well, they're big guys, right? So, but if you don't think that they have to source out to get some guys, they do too. What they're doing is they're buying from other dealers, trying to get as many as they can. You're not going to, I mean, it's tough. You're only going to get so many, you know what I mean? And I don't, currency didn't start that way. And the mint didn't produce that way at the beginning. It was produced as, congressional money, right? So constitutional, congressional money, right? So that it was legal intended to use, and that's what they used. And now it's all about profit. Sure, there's a collectability, and I want to be able to collect just like everybody else. But man, guys, what's that? What's for pre-sale? They are 40.86 pre-sale. Type 2. Yeah. Well, they're going to be the next thing. I'll tell you right now. I mean, they're going to make a lot of them, but still, it's just nuts. I get the whole CC privy mark and the O privy mark. I get it because they're a privy mark. Okay, they're not the actual mint mark, right? So the actual San Francisco ones will have a San Francisco mint mark, Denver mint mark, Philadelphia will be just probably blank or whatever. I don't know if they're going to put a mint mark on them or not. So that's different, right? Because they're still working mints. So, That's a little bit different. And even in the eyes of collectors. But still, they'll sell the same way, you know. But they just won't have as much pull because there's a lot of people who really covet the Carson Cities and the New Orleans mint marks. So that's why that's a little crazy. But I'm sorry if you didn't get one because I'm right along with you. And I know some dealers that didn't get any either. They were so mad, and I was already upset. And I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been a big ass baby about it. But look, I've been collecting these and loving them my whole life. You know? What's up, also? So they're more a part of my family, the Morgan Silver Dollars. They're more a part of my start of coin collecting. So, that rabbit hole runs deep. And, but even when you get them, there's going to be probably a small variance between an MS-69 and a 70. But if they're going to sell them for 80 some dollars a piece, I wouldn't be surprised if most of them are 70s, to be honest, you know. So we'll see what happens. You know, I feel bad for my friends that are dealers and I don't mean to sound like I'm on the dealer side because, look, they're still people. They're still my friends. And most of these guys that I know that have called me are, they try to feed their family. They don't try to price gouge beyond, recognition of or reach of getting one. You know, look, if they're making $250 a coin, I would say that's pretty reasonable. Because there's some of look, guys, you can go on eBay right now and look. I'm not lying. They, they had one that sold for $1,000 pre-sale. Okay, guaranteed mint state 70. They showed a picture of it in an NGC holder. How in the hell do you know that you're going to get a Morgan Silver dollar, right, from the mint that's going to be an MS-70? That's impossible to know unless you've got some kind of game you're playing over there at NGC. And a lot of those guys, they're under the watchful eye of other people. And if that ever got out, that would ruin the credibility of that grading company. And if you think that NGC, PCGS, or ANAC is going to risk that, they're not. They won't. I had a friend that worked for ANAC, and I'm telling you, he told me there's standards, and you know that's just what they do. They don't matter who it is or what it is. They grade them the same. They spend the same amount of time on them, unless they're older coins and there's specific things that they're looking for, or VAMs, things like that, double die, obverse or reverse or whatever. Then it takes a little more time, and there's certain people that look at those. But to promise people for $1,000 you're going to get an MS-70, you have to buy a few coins. And I'm not talking one or two or three. I'm talking you need to buy at least 10 coins, and you might, you know, have a better chance of knowing for a fact out of 10 coins you're going to get a Mint State 70. So now you got, what, 800 and some dollars, right? Oh, you got the package? Well, you need to thank Old Soul for that there. Biggie, by the way. That gift came from him, by the way. So, right. Listing as the first release. That's right. So they're a first release coin. So I would hope that they would put out a few more, you know. even 50,000 more or something. Give them a chance. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's my hoot on that. I know that some people are sad, but by the grace of God and a big thank you to some of my subscribers, I'll have them. I'll have the CC and I'll have the O in my collection. And it'll be downstairs on the wall once I get done. I don't know if you watched my video from earlier, but I'm already making the case for the Morgans. And I'm going to display them. That way everybody can see them. You know what I mean? And I just think that's nice to share like that. So would I grade them? I know how to grade coins. But see, grading is subjective. So I could say that something is very good. Say, for instance, on an older coin. Say I was looking at a 1880 Morgan silver dollar, right? And I could grade it very good. But somebody else might say, oh, well, that's, a special color. And I like the way that the tone comes through on it. So they might boost it up and it might go to a fine. It's just how it is. There's a standard, but it's speculative standards. So, I know by looking at a coin basically what its grade is, within a couple of grades, if I want to study it. If I'm lazy, I might be 3 or 4 grades off, you know what I mean? But, let's face it, our eyes are not always the same every day. Our feelings are not the same. So, things can be different. It depends on, how we feel and, our emotions. There's a lot of things involved in grading. If you're in a nice, calm state and you've had a good day and you're grading, then your attention span is better and you're going to grade better. The great thing about these coins for me, personally, they set a standard for me. Now I know if I get, one that's an MS70 or even a 69, because the difference between a 69 and a 70 is like minuscule, right? At least I know how to grade my other Morgans now to that real grade, because now I own one. And it makes it so much easier for me. The book doesn't bring you to that level because there is none in existence until now. So, it's a big step for mankind, right? It's like people going to the moon and stepping on the moon or whatever. If you believe that people have been to the moon and stepped on the moon, right? Big step for them. Right? It was the same way with the Morgan silver dollar. Now, let me tell you something, guys. What's really important is if you ever want to get another coin that's really, really, really important, you want to go after the peace dollar. There's only supposed to be 200,000. Now, here's the special thing about the peace dollar that's not in line with the same thing that's going on with the Morgans. See, the peace dollar was also minted in different mints, right? So the problem with that is they're not. They're only minted in Philadelphia. Hey, what's up? What's going on, man? How you doing? So, if you're gonna go out, don't whether you like that coin or not, get it if you can. Get on and get it. I was saying to my hey, what's up, Daniel? Good night, Daniel. Even if you don't like the peace dollar or it doesn't attract you, try to get one. for yourself. Use it as a family animal, I suppose, if you needed to. Or, maybe you just want to flip it. You can easily make double your money on that Beast Dollar. I'm going to tell you that. Because it's only going to come from one mint. They're going to have multiple mint marks. So it sets itself off from the 5 different, the 2 privy mark ones and the 3 mint mark ones. Only because there's probably more Morgan dollar collectors than there is Peace Dollar. So think about that. So when the time comes and they come up, which will be soon, next month, do yourself a favor, put yourself a little money away. I know that sometimes it's hard when you get on and you see all these auctions. Slow your roll a little bit and get yourself one. You won't be mad that you did. Now, irregardless of whether I have auctions or not, I would tell all my people, everybody that comes to my auction, look, if you're only going to have enough money to either come to my auction and buy some stuff or go and get yourself a Peace Dollar or one of the Morgans, look, go get one of them if you can get them. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Look, hopefully God will give me much more life and much more breath, and I can still have plenty of more auctions. But if you're only limited to how much money you spend a month, and you love to come here and you love to do things on my channel and help me out with the charities and everything, look, this one time, I'm telling you, if that's all you have to spend, you need to go and try to get something from the U.S. Mint for yourself. That's important. It's that important to me to know that you tried to get it for yourself. Whether it was to double your money or for your collection or for your grandkids or your children or whatever it is. It's that important. And they are that important of a coin. Really, they are. This is not a joke time. This is serious business. When you get into coins, you want seriousness? This is serious. And it goes the same way with the Type 2. That's the first year it's coming out. It's a key date for the Type 2 American Silver Eagle. Look, skip my damn auction. Skip anybody else's auction if that's all you have to spend for the month and go get the coin. Most of them people ain't going to tell you that. They're not. I am going to tell you that. Because I don't run this channel, as a profit house. I don't do that. I do it to educate people, become their friends, learn to love them, be a good family, and learn lots about a lot of different things. One thing you want to learn from me, that's how I do business too, for myself. And what I mean by business is coin collecting is business, right? Serious business. You want to get some of them serious coins. Hey, sometimes you can get a coin like that, right? And then you think, wow, I could have went and got a few other coins, but you're not getting that coin. Look, there are certain coins that are untouchable. And these coins may just be that someday. Look, right now they are. So what are they going to be in another, 10 or 20 years? They're going to be expensive. So do yourself a favor, take my advice, and make sure that you at least try if you can. Or ask somebody in your family to try for you. And you won't regret it. I promise you that. I really do. Anyway, let me get off that. Did you guys see my case that I'm building? God, I can't wait to put them Morgans in that baby. See all my sweet ladies. Had to build them their own little house with a big window, big picture window. I'm so happy I'm doing it. Finally, I'll be able to put it up on the wall downstairs. I'm trying to figure out if the Morgan ladies are going to get along with the Peace Dollar ladies or not. I don't want them fighting down there. I don't want to hear no scrapping in the middle of the night. Have to go down there and spank them. I want none of that going on. Thank you. I appreciate it, Biggie. I like to do little things like that. And I like to teach people how to save a little bit of money to make something like that for yourself. Because look, anything look nice in it, right? You know, all your medals from the military, or you know, you could even make it for little cars. You know, like your little Hot Wheels cars, stuff like that. Card collections. You can do a lot of things with a case that size. You know, and I have enough down there to make 6 cases. Well, probably 4 more big cases and then a couple of little cases. Or I can make multiple little cases if I really wanted to, you know. But the price of everything's going up, so and and look, I get it. I get what's going on. You guys do too. We're not stupid, you know. So I'm doing it, doing something fun, you know. And here's great things about coin collecting. We can think back and remember. Oh man, I remember when Reverend Bob got that coin. I know how hard he tried for that one. No, I remember where he got that coin and who gave it to him. It's little things like that. When you have a channel, that mean more than the money part of it. To me, you know, it's like CLMK gave me an American Silver Eagle from last year. You know, yeah, that's nice, Biggie. You know, doing for your flags. I mean, look, I like doing stuff like that once in a while. You know. And look, I was still a little stewy today. I was still steaming a little bit. Because, look, you expect more out of people at that level of professionalism making coins like that, especially the U.S. Mint. So, it is what it is. But make some nice cases and display them. That makes you proud of what you have. You know, I'm proud you put a little labor into making the case for them. You know, I'm proud of the things that I do and the things that I accomplish in my life. I mean, I don't let my pride stand before me, but you know, there's nothing wrong with taking a little pride. But here's the thing, somebody emailed me and said, "Oh well, how come you don't, you know, really detail out the edges and detail out the wood, and why don't you put your exotic wood in with the making of it?" Look, I can if I wanted to. I really could. And I plan on doing a few other little things to it, but that's a surprise that you'll see once it's all finished. But I'm kind of simple like that. When I make things for myself, I like them simple. What's wrong with pine wood? Some of the most expensive Stratocasters, Fender Stratocasters in the world, worth millions and millions of dollars, made out of a pine body. So, nothing wrong with old pine. I, I like it. Plus, I could burn the edge too. Still, along the outer edge, I could burn that, and then I could stain in. You know, with any color, red, or blue, or purple. So that's only the basic part of it. Do some other little details to it. I have gilding gold to do gilding gold if I wanted to. I just don't. I just want to put my ladies in it. You know, ain't like they're gonna jump out and start beating me up in the middle of the night. A bunch of Morgan ladies and saying, "Hey, you didn't paint my house right." As long as it looks good and it's secure and it's safe, that's all that matters. That freaking glue cost me a lot of money, I'll tell you that. Anyway, how's you guys this week starting off? Good, I hope. Hope everybody's safe and healthy and everybody's back to work. Hope so anyway. Thank you. I appreciate the hugs there, collectible. Right back at you. You know, I thought to myself the other day, I said, man, I pick up a lot of different projects all at the same time. My problem is sorting them out, which ones I want to do and which ones I don't want to do right away, you know. The more intricate ones, I try to save for when my mind is focusing. You know, I really do. Because I don't want to mess them up because they'll be very expensive to mess up. So I have to be in the right mood for them. Oh, well, go spend some time with your friend, man. Don't worry about me. Gonna have a single moment to yourself tomorrow? God, that'll be a blessing, huh? Yeah. I try to take a little time every day for myself. It's good to spend a little time with yourself. You know, do your oosa. That's what I call it. You know, get yourself in a state of sanchen, right? State of meditation. It's really healthy for you. It really is, guys. Oh, you're at work for another 45 minutes? Yeah. Wow, that's a trip. You did that, poet? 1918? That's pretty cool, man. Never seen that before, but that's a wild one. Maybe there's something special about that penny. Look along the edges of it. See if there's any scribing on the edges of it or anything. That's what I'd do. I think what I'd like to do maybe for Christmas is I think I'm going to make a few cases, you know, maybe small little cases with some different coins in them, you know, something nice like that. Maybe for Christmas time, you know, for auctions. And my reason for that is, and then I can use the money, you know, to buy Christmas gifts for the kids and stuff like that this year. I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about. I don't want to take on too much of a workload, though. My God, have mercy. I got enough of that. And guys, I still haven't gotten my medication from the VA. Can you imagine that? I don't get it. It's like they taunt you. You know, they want you to be pissed off and flip out and get mad. I don't I don't understand. They can use the same excuse if they want to, but it doesn't work with me. Okay? If I if I want to believe different, I'd be a fool. So I don't know. I've tried everything. You think this is funny? They ain't seen funny yet. Because I got a feeling they're gonna see a congressional investigation on why things ain't working right all around again. What's the problem? What's the communications breakdown? Why is the person, you know, not getting the right medication, and why are they not getting any medication in time? Sad. They don't even read your files. They don't even look up who you are or what you've taken or why you take it. I mean, it's like I don't get it. And they wonder why veterans get pissed. See, a lot of them think that they fall because they fall under the U.S. government. They're underneath this umbrella or canopy that can't be broken, you know, and that nothing's going to come of it. That's not true anymore. Those days are over with. Because whether they understand it or not, they work for us, the people. And they better get that shit straight in their mind right now. It gets tiresome. It really does. Really does. It gets tiresome. So, if you wonder why I was a little upset yesterday, it's probably a compound of many different things going on in my life right now. I mean, it's just like, and how much of it have we been going through for the last year and a half? It's like we all need a break. We all need a freaking vacation. What we need to do is shut everything down. Everybody come to Reverend Bob's house. We have a big barbecue and cookout and play horseshoes and badminton and ride go-karts. And close the gate at the end of the driveway and leave the world right out there. I'd love to do it. So me and my brothers were talking today. And when we go to do what I'm thinking of planning on doing, I'm going to video it. So just remember this. I'm telling you this right now. We're going to do something really cool. Hey, what's up, Ryan? What are you up to, man? You ain't playing Destiny? Or did you just get done? Because I seen you was on earlier. But I was helping Stooks out, so. Stooky Buttons just started getting on. So, it's helping him. And, ran across some old friends. They came back to the clan, so. Be interesting. Some of the old school people that used to play Vault of Glass are coming back, so. Just letting you know. Oh, it's raining? Raining down in Missouri? I won't say over the open line, but I will tell you they're both from New Jersey. The brothers from New Jersey. And you should know who they are. Get on tomorrow and you'll know. Well, text me later and I'll tell you. Anyway, I hope everybody's week is going well from the start. It's cooled down a little bit. Man, it was hot Sunday, but boy, it's been nice the last couple days. Really? I thought you were supposed to be going back to work. Construction or something. Hey, I got to tell you what one of those brothers is doing. He's working on skyscrapers in New York City. Imagine that. I thought, my Lord have mercy. No kidding. He went from being a mechanic to working on skyscrapers. I was like, damn. Talk about being all the way on the ground and then all the way up. I can do heights. I have no reason to be on a scaffold or be hanging from, a quarter of a mile up or whatever, I don't have no reason to do that. Leave that for the people who are just crazy enough to do it. Look, I never minded jumping out of a perfectly good airplane or helicopter. When I was younger, it didn't bother me because I was just, crazy and tough. But now I have no reason to do it. None. Zero. You got to have a reason to do that. You got to have a reason to show off and be prideful and be hoo hoo, right? But I don't need to do that anymore. I like to take a lot of the other things that I learned when I was younger and in the military, the educational part that they taught me, and put that to work. Because there's a lot more to the military than a lot of guys really know. It's not all about guns and shooting and cleaning weapons and driving around in vehicles or camping out in the most extreme weather. There's more than that. There's camaraderie. There's education. There's knowing about the world, what's going on in the world. You know, how to communicate. You know, there's many different areas that you of education that you get from being in the military. It's not all about beans and bullets and fighting and wars and all that. There's much more that's encompassed in being in the military. So I like to take that other side, not the crazy side. I've already done that and paid the price. So Ryan, you've been collecting any coins lately? Or you've been spending them all on beer. That's that's funny. That's funny. Somebody gonna say something? I'm watching the stream. It's like everybody's like probably all tired. That's cool. Hey, I got these things today. I mean, the other day. I want to show you guys these. They are true wireless earbuds. See? You guys can see that. Anyway, so I picked them up. I got them charged up. And what you do is you connect them to your phone or whatever. Go in your ear, connect them to your phone. Bro, they are nice. And they come with this, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let me take this out. They come in this little case. You see this case? And they charge up in there. See? Pretty neat, huh? And it tells you how many percent they're at. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Hey, man. So they're pretty cool. I paid like $20 for them. And they're nice. They really are. You know how some of them got that cheesy bass? These are pretty good. I was pretty impressed. So, just wanted to show you guys that. What are you up to, Dove? Behaving yourself? Yeah? I the reason why I got them was putting the wires up through my helmet, my riding helmet. Um, it's hard to do that. They feel wrong. But the wireless ones, they work good, you know? I don't have to have a wire in the end of my phone or anything like that. So I like them. They work really well. So I check them out. Where did I get them? I think I got them on Amazon. I got them on sale. They were like 45% off or something like that. Seemed to work all right. I've been kind of chilling, you know. I just was playing some Destiny, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get on for a little while, talk with everybody, because there's a lot of people with a lot of different concerns going on with the whole Morgan Silver dollars. Morgan Silver dollars. You gotta have them. They rule your life. So I figured I'd get on and let everybody know what I know. You know, and most of us all feel the same. So get in the bus. Some guys they did well for themselves. I get a bunch of them. God bless them. I like the new update. To be honest with you, I think that it's got a little harder there, Ryan. Wasn't too bad. I give it a B. I don't give it a straight A, but I give it a B. You know, I thought it was pretty good so far. You know, I haven't done the Vault of Glass yet. I went in that first day and got my butt smashed. So, once I get to everybody that I want to play with on the right sheet of music, and we can go back in there because I know the raid really well. I just don't know the new changes, but it's all right. Oh, yours has two, Dove? Dude, I don't know. My friend Ryan, that's in the chat, he can tell you we've done at least 100 Vault of Glasses over the course of the years. So we know the raid. The only difference is they changed it a little bit, and I don't know all of the different little changes. And it's a little bit, takes a little more skill with the types of weapons that you have and the gear that you wear. So, but I'm sure he'll explain all that to me because he's already beat the raid. Ryan Lewis in the chat, he's already beat it. He'll tell you it took him 16 hours. 16 hours to beat that raid. That's crazy. But I remember them days, right? I'll tell you, we used to stay up for hours, 24 hours we'd stay up. You'd hear one of us with headset on, sleeping. We'd just doze off, get right back up, start gaming again. That was years ago. Now I'm getting older and I have, all the things that I do. So unless I planned it to be with my friends to do something like that, I just get on and hang out with my friends. But back in Destiny 1, he'll tell you, we were grinders. I mean, grind, grind, grind. When they'd have a reset, they'd have a reset at like 4 o'clock in the morning, right? And we'd all be up. Before anybody went to work or anything, we'd get on, do the stuff we need to do, go do the raid, do this, do that. Boom, everybody was off to work, going. Before 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I'll tell you. And I'm talking good players. No schluffers. Everybody knew what they was doing, where they had to go, who they was partnered up with, and we went for it. We had a lot of fun. Then, of course, people get older or life changes or lose interest or, go somewhere else, do something else. So, but some of them are coming back. And the guys I like to play with, they're a blast. They're fun, Instead of a bunch of yelling and screaming at each other, everybody just kind of laughs and jokes. Okay, well, this makes death number 56. This makes white number 27. I don't care. Just get it done. Because we know from the beginning that it doesn't work to yell and scream at each other because we used to do it. You'd hear more F words in 1 hour of being in that chat. And we'd have all kinds of people in the chat, I mean, there's 6 guys playing, but you could have, 25 guys or 20 guys in the chat. It's crazy. It's different. I mean, it's different now because, there's different ways of chatting now. So it's a lot different than when we was playing. They'll tell you that. But We really enjoyed it. And I still enjoy playing the game. You know? I'm 1321 on all three of my characters, so I'm good on all three. So I usually stay up there. I try to stay up in the upper part in case somebody wants to go do a raid or something like that. I'll go give it away. This interests me most because I know most of it. The Noah raids really didn't interest me that much. Oh, that's cool. A lot of my friends, they'll tell you the reason why they game, right? And the reason why they're coming back gaming is because of those old raids. They were good raids. They were fun. We had a lot of fun. We had a blast. We enjoyed each other's company. Heck, you would see people jump in, jump out. Somebody go for 2 or 3 hours and come back, jump back in. It's crazy. It's just freaking crazy, man. For hours on end. I stayed up for almost 46 hours one time straight. This is years ago, right? Trying to get through something. Finally, we beat it, but I don't think I gamed for like 3 days. I was just like wore out, man. There's a lot of people that like the Deep Stone Crypt. I've been down in there, but I haven't finished it. Me and my friend Shadow went down in there. We got to the second part of it, but just me and him. So Shadow and I, when he plays, because he plays multiple games, right? He's like a gamer. I mean, a pro gamer, right? He's on that level. We get on and do most things just him and me. I mean, it's a different level of gaming. I gotta do the Walter Glass. I mean, Legend's been at it, you know. And with Legend, look, he'll tell you, hey man, I'm gonna be on. I'll pick you up and I'll show you the new stuff. And you know what? It might be 3 weeks with him. So whatever he says, I just say okay. Whenever it happens, it happens. I don't hold him to it. Yeah, I heard that too, Ryan. Oh man. So my question is, I'm gonna have an auction. Do I have the auction this Sunday or do I have an auction the following Sunday? I've been stewing about that. I'm thinking maybe the following Sunday, which would be, see, the first is on Tuesday, right? First. So it'd be on the 6th, right? So probably on the 6th of June, I think I'm going to have an auction. I don't want to do it this weekend because this is, Memorial Day weekend. Most people ain't going to be on anyway, so I'm not going to bother people. Of course, if they get all liquored up, they probably spend more money, but that's not what I want to do. It's probably going to be a bad weekend the weekend after that. Why? Because everybody spent all that money. Buying all the usual stuff that they don't usually need. But I think on the 6th, I'm going to have an auction. So, sounds good anyway. I'll talk to some of the other folks too, see what they think. Maybe I'll put something up. And if that's what they want to do, we'll do that. Yeah. I look. I do it to have fun, not just to do it. You know what I mean, Duff? So I want to be able to have all that whole weekend and holiday thing out of the way, and then we can just, our minds are fresh and we can have fun. You know, that's what I want to do. So I think that's best. I'm going to do some weird stuff, anyways. You wait. I got, I got some cool stuff I'm going to bring. Some different stuff. Somebody was asking me to bring some Morgans, and I'm like, oh, I can bring Morgans. I'll have some, but I want to bring some other stuff too, and I'm gonna. Anybody know what a $20 star note's worth? What they go for? I'll tell you. Somewhere between $60 and over $100. Just to let you know. For a $20 star note. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Between 60 and a little bit over 100 for star note. Depending on how many nubbers are on there and stuff. And the condition of it. I may bring a few. We'll see what happens. At least one or two, probably. Yeah, it was fun with the gemstones. I like to do stuff like that once in a while, you know? I really do, Duff. Because, you guys help me out, and I don't mind helping you guys. Having a little fun, getting a little trinkets, right? That's what it's about, you know? Tit for tat. One hand washes another, you know? And out of it, you know, people are getting some things that maybe they need, you know? Some shoes or socks or whatever, you know? Toys at Christmas or holidays or their birthdays or whatever, you know? I like to do those things. That's what keeps me doing it. It really does. And, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't do it. I could find other things to do. Trust me. Not that I want to do those other things, but I could definitely find other things to do. Try to stay busy, but man, lately, this medicine got me heating up all the time. I don't know if my doctor's trying to bust my balls or not, to be honest with you. Pardon my French. But it seems like, it's been over a week now, and I'm not happy. I'm not. But I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know if people are getting stuff to him in time. If it's somebody else in the chain yanking it. But that's okay. Because there's a storm coming. I've already taken care of that. You can believe that. What to do? Telling you. Not nice to be mean. Want to make me sweat box for another extra week? Well, you're going to be sweat boxing too. Not nice. I don't think any veteran should have to wait on his medication or the change of a medication. And it shouldn't take several times of calling and communication. It should just be done. Just done. Especially a guy like me in my position. I shouldn't have to go through this stuff. And I'm not happy. I try to be a nice guy, but when I'm in pain, I'm not a very happy person. And trust me, everybody feels it. I've been on the medication, I don't know, for 25 years, stuff. So I switch between. Sometimes, I have to. But this time it's because I had a reaction to it. And I have a reaction to it every night because I have to still take it because it works for the pain portion of it and the management portion of it. But it just makes me sweat. And I'm not liking it. And I don't find it funny. It should have been taken care of. So, that's what I got to say. It's not fair. But I can't blame my doctor because I don't know when my doctor gets the messages, right? I mean, look, doctors are busy. I'm busy, so I know he's busy. But it should just be, well, call down the pharmacy. Blah, 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 blah. Boom, get it out. Done. Not this tiddlywat shit that goes on, you know? Jerk the gherk and stuff. I don't deal with it very well. I can even feel my attitude changing. Not nice, I don't believe any veteran should be treated like that at all. Anybody, period, whether they're a veteran or not. If you're gonna get Mary's mom was a hospice nurse for 40 years. I believe it was 40 years. A nurse. She's downstairs. She was just shaking her head, going, "Jeez." So, it's not like I don't have people at my disposal that understand these things ahead of time. I've already done the research. Look, get it done. For more than one reason. I'm worried about it for other veterans' reasons too. More than just my own. You know, the selfless part. I don't know. I don't get the VA sometimes. I really don't. I really, truly don't. Most of the time, I don't have any problem with them at all. Zero. Zilch. But when I do, I expect things to be taken care of. Not being run like a freaking burger shop. Pardon me. Actually, I think fast food shops work better than them sometimes. Look, you might get a hair on your burger. Your bun might have fell on the floor, and you know. I say it. Once they fix it, then it ends. They know that. See, it's a control thing. I don't get it. Whatever. But when I was working for them in their safety, when God knows whatever they were doing when I was in combat, I didn't think twice about it. I didn't say no to it. I didn't say, well, I'll just put it off until I feel like doing it. I worked around the clock to do what I did for them. And by God, that's the only thing that really pisses me off. I don't get the same respect back. And that's bullshit. Plain and simple. Pastor or not, I'm calling a spade a spade. You know? Seriously. It's an injustice. Practicalities. You know where I'm going with that, don't you, Dove? Anyway, Let me get off that subject because it's starting to piss me off. Check this knife out. Is that pretty cool? I'm going to decorate it. I've had that for years, man. God, I don't even know how many years I've had that knife. Probably 20 years or so. Probably. I got this one with an elk bone handle. Pretty neat, huh? I'm going to decorate them up a little bit. Put some gems in them or something. I don't know. I like doing that kind of stuff. Yeah. Hey, Dove, you want to see something cool? I had it over here in case I got on one night. I wanted to show you that. Okay. All right. So the Sunday after Memorial Day is when we're going to have our auction. So that's done. We don't have to even talk about that no more. That's what Poet says too. Salem K89, so she don't get her vote. She'll probably watch this later and go, huh? I don't get my vote, huh? I'll say, well, yours was on. You didn't tell me you was on. Well, didn't you get the bell button clicked? I got some cool stuff I've been doing, man. I haven't just been being lazy, not doing anything. I got some stuff. Some cool stuff. Unless it's a Morgan, I'm going to do everything starting at $1. I got something. A bunch of stuff lined up for that. So it'll be fun. I ain't going to tell you no more than that, but I got some other plans too. One last good meal before it's out of here. You're funny. So, I'm not going to show you guys, but I put together a special cane, a walking stick for George. Yeah. And I glued pennies all over it. You don't even seen it yet. But I epoxied pennies all over it. It's funny. I didn't show anybody. I just want him to see it. He's going to laugh. He's going to think I'm crazy. You know where you put your hand through, to hold on to the top of the stick? I put some tow rope. I put some tow rope up there. I did. I really did. I really did. It's funny. I like to be funny from time to time. I got some other things I got to stick in there first before I ship it out. I was going to ship it out Monday and I didn't. But I got some more stuff I got to stick in there before I ship it. Or I could just wait. It's up to George. Whatever he wants. I don't care. I could just wait and stuff it full of coins from the Sunday after Memorial Day sale. I'll stuff everything in there. Send it all out at one time. And I'll wrap the crap out of it with some tape. That way it takes them like 5 hours to unwrap it. He'd probably think he's stupid, Bob. It's funny. Turtle said he's going to do he's going to pick a couple songs. He's going to play that new guitar I got downstairs too. He use a scalpel to open my packages. Well, I don't want you guys to think that you wasn't getting what you ordered, right? So I make sure if somebody wants to dig in that package and get what's in that package, they're gonna earn their way in that package. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna earn their way. By God, it probably cost me extra for shipping, probably because I put so much tape and stuff on it. But I don't care. As long as you guys get your stuff safe. Just glad you guys don't have a YouTube channel and I'm buying from you because I know you do the same thing back at me. It's a hate-love relationship, right? I love getting the coins and supporting you, but I hate opening your packages. Oh God, that is hilarious. Guys, my room is a mess. I mean, like I tore everything up in here. What's that? A tape ball. That's funny. Speaking of tape balls, you know what I was thinking about? When I was a kid, remember we used to take PVC tubing, make a slice at the bottom, take some hairspray, and shoot potatoes out of it. You know, potato gun. You guys ever did that? No? You guys ever made a potato gun? No? You use hairspray and you shoot them out. It's pretty fun. I haven't done that many years. Thought about doing that. Oh my God. You got to make time to have some fun. Tennis ball can too. Yeah. My God. Back when we was kids, we used to tie like 10 cherry bombs, right? We tie 10 cherry bombs and we'd make a long wick. And we'd put it in soda cans when I was a kid. Now, back then, soda cans came in, I think they were tin cans or metal cans. You remember? Back before aluminum. God, we're really talking some years back. And we'd blow them up, man. That was fun. Back in the good old days. Now, if you blow anything up, you got CIA, FBI, uh, state police, and everybody else at your door. It's crazy, man. It's just, we don't have that much problem around here, you know. Bunch of good old boys. Everybody knows everybody's pretty cool. And we have a Second Amendment town, so you don't like it, stay the hell out. That's what we say. You don't have to come down here. Just drive on by. Don't stop. Keep going. Everybody down here is pretty cool. Everybody minds their own business, does what they want to do, does their own thing. It's nice. course, occasionally, you get the neighbor yelling or screaming at his wife or kid or something, whatever. But one of us haven't done that. I'm no angel. So. Anyways, it's nice chatting with you guys. I've been on for a while, an hour and a half, so I'm going to get going. What I think I might do is, in this little red box, before I go, I'm going to show you something. So, I got tanzanite, right? And everybody knows that I cut gemstones. So, I got this empty ring, right? So, I got this preformed tanzanite. It's not all the way done yet, but you guys can see it. You guys can see it. There's the preform on the stone. I still got to cut along the edges though and get it to fit right. I haven't got it all the way yet. So who knows? If I'm up to it, maybe tomorrow night I'll set up my gem fastener, and I'll do that live tomorrow night, and I'll see if I can cut that down to fit in that. I haven't done anything like that live, so. And then some other night, I think what I want to do is do something on watches. I want to do that too. I got an idea because I got a bunch of parts, right? I want to do something cool. I don't know, something different. What I may do is take some wood out, maybe some scraps of exotic wood, and take a watch face and, put it in it somehow. And then on the outside, put pieces of watches, the little pieces, and epoxy them to the outside. Make like a little clock, maybe about this big or so, something like that. And then do it as a giveaway one night on the channel. I've been thinking about that for weeks now. I just haven't done shit yet. But it's on my mind, and it's something that I am going to do. So that's something to look forward to. And then I'm still working on the carousels. The pattern didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. It didn't lay right. So I'm still working on that. I'll get it right before I start cutting the real stuff. So it's just one of them things. God, I got to shave. Look at me. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm looking old. Whatever. It is what it is. Hey, have you guys ever seen my Masonic apron? Have you ever seen a Masonic apron? Any of you guys? I know George has, but have any of you guys ever seen one? Yes, no, maybe? I'll show you mine. This is mine. This is my apron. Pretty nice, huh? Pretty cool. Some people never seen a Masonic apron, so. Pretty neat, huh? A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into that. Getting that. That's actually what they call a past master's apron. And what that means is, without going into specific details beyond what I want to tell you, it means I was the master of a lodge. The master is like the president of the lodge, right? He's the guy who's in charge. Because, like most fraternities, you have a treasurer and secretary, and whatever that person is that runs it. In a Masonic lodge, it's called the Worshipful Master, and it takes years. You go up a line, and different lodges work differently. But that's what that is. I've been a Mason, 28 years, I think? Something like that. Somewhere around here. I don't know. I forgot after my buddy gave me my 25th year pin. No. Just like anything, though, you get your great guys that you just love, and great people, I mean, just good, wholesome people. And then you got the people who join just for themselves, just to gloat, to try to get some power because they don't know how to get power any other way, And then they do stupid things, and, well, then you get taught a lesson that you're not really in charge. It happens. It's like anything, like the church. Church is the same way. It might be the pastor, but there's other people in there that are just as important, believe it or not. Everybody needs to work together like little bees. Have to preheat it in a crematory. Well, I will tell you that on that apron, there's diamonds. So I can guarantee you that your crematory will not dissipate those diamonds that are on it. I can tell you that. All right, guys. Well, I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Glad we could chat. Have a little chat tonight. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow night. I'm thinking about cutting that. Maybe tomorrow night. Fastening it. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. With that, I love you guys. Take care. Do something good for somebody tomorrow. What's that? Might have to or I'm sending you a gift tomorrow. What? Oh, thank you, Dove. I appreciate it, man. I've been dealing with it. I've been holding on. I'll tell you. I haven't been doing anything besides what I showed you today, and I only was out there for about an hour. My body's just been drained, and I think a lot of it has to do with sweating at night. The VA ain't getting on it, quick enough. They don't get it. Okay, that I'm not bullshitting around. I'm not going to go live. And I even told him, I said, look, send me my stuff. And if you want me to, the other medication, I'll go live and throw it right down the toilet, if you're so worried about that kind of stuff. Because I know how, the government is. I said, just get me the stuff I need. That's all. I'm perfectly happy. Give me something else until the new stuff comes in, and then or the stuff that I usually take, and then we'll go back to that. It's no problem. It's not a big deal. I ain't asking for more of something or anything like that. Just, if I don't feel right, ain't that what I'm supposed to call a doctor over? I mean, shit. Not rocket science. If I want to know about rocket science, I'd be talking to Old Soul Poet's wife. I'd be calling up my buddy whose dad helped design the space shuttle. Oh. Yeah. I was in the Army with a guy who was a really good friend of mine. Fishing buddies. Well, until he got married. His dad helped design the space shuttle. I think he was an aeronautical engineer or something like that. Great guy. Smart. Knew everything about planes, too. And a good friend. He was. No, don't wrap it in lots of tape, George. My God. All right, guys. I love you. I'll catch you all maybe tomorrow night if you want. So, with that, I'd like to tell you, like Jesus said, be good to one another, love one another, right? Do the right thing. And if you do the wrong thing, by God, don't text it to somebody. Let's see you guys later. I love you guys.